So, today might be a special day, and I'm gonna go for a ride with Calvin, who might be purchasing one of his all-time favorite cars, dream cars, a Viper. So, we're gonna go catch up with him and see how that goes. So here's my replacement motor. I believe it's a 04 LQ4. A little rusty. I'm gonna tear it down. Let's see how bad it is. This is gonna be the new build. We're gonna go step by step into showing everything that goes into this. It's gonna get fully machined, rebuilt, new everything, and goal is 900 plus. So let's strip this down and see the condition inside the motor. Got it all torn down, pretty much. Pull the valve cover off. Looks actually fairly clean. Gotta get these manifolds off. A lot of the studs are really rusted in there. So as I'm taking this apart, good thing just looking at the factory push rods, nothing looks bent. Everything's in pretty good shape. So I'm curious to take the heads off and see how the pistons look and the bores, and see what pistons are actually in this thing. Because my concern is that this is going to be, it's an 04, but it might be the newer 04, and I need to know which length head bolts these take, if it's got the two different lengths or one standard length. Alright, so we pulled the heads off, and look at that. Might be hard to see, but it's quite a bit of rust in there. Now on this side is even better. I don't know if that's going to clean up. I really don't think this block might be usable, or it's going to need a lot of machining. Well, blocked the pistons out of it. It's definitely going to need to be machined. The rust wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it's going to need machining for sure. A couple stuck lifters, one here, and I got 5 on this side. So I got my tool at home, because I've had this happen before. My lifter removal tool, so I'll grab that, come back, pull that out. Then we'll get the crank off, we'll pull the timing cover off, pull the cam out, and see how bad bearings are, stuff like that. We'll flip it back over and see how the mains are. I did get all new bearings, so just to make sure the block isn't too far gone. So here are the bad cylinders that I don't know how well they're going to fare. That'll be the machine shop's problem. You can barely feel it with the fingernail, but it is disturbing. So either she gets bored, that's just all the dust from grinding off all the rust, but we'll see. Block itself isn't bad. Either way, we're going to send it. So it is what it is. Either we get new pistons or oversize and go from there. Calvin's got himself a new car. To match the Viper truck, you gotta have a Viper behind it. So this is 05 SRT10. And in natural fashion, first thing you do when you get another car, you do the exhaust. So we're going to take this off, get the factory exhaust off, and Calvin's already pre-ordered a Borla system to go on it. So before we even do the first drive, we're going to make it sound like a Viper again, or what it should be. And we're going to put the plates on it, and Calvin's going to take it for a rip. And from there, who knows what he's going to do with this thing. So we're going to bang off the side skirts, we're going to lift it up, we're going to see how crusty some of these bolts are, get them out, maybe do a fire up with no exhaust on it before we put the new stuff on, and then Calvin will take a little joyride, and that'll be it for today. We got the side skirts off, already started to spray the bolts and contact points, so we hopefully break this thing free without much issue. Underneath the car is really clean, which is great. It's been well maintained. So we're just going to undo the under panel tray here, get that down. We'll pre-soak everything underneath, and then we'll see how much it wants to fight to come out. But it doesn't seem like it's going to be much trouble, which is great. So yeah, let's knock this out, and then we're going to struggle with getting those V-bands off, because those guys are always usually pretty fairly rotted into place. When you let them go, they never seem to go back nicely, but we will do our best. That's one way to get the exhaust off. So we made the executive decision to just cut the X plate off, because whoever put this on from factory put the V-band clamps on the top side, and you can't get any physical bolt or ratchet to undo it, so the sawzall came out. And now we're going to fish it through. Here's going to be the first start with no mufflers. So we got one muffler in, just had to play a bit with the spacing, putting the fender, or sorry, the side skirt back on and off a couple times to get the angle right. Then you tighten it all back down. So we're going to do the other side and then button up the body. And then we fire it up and see how it sounds. It's too quiet. So here's what happened with something that was here. It's broken, so we welded some new pipe on, and we're gonna put this muffler back on, realign everything, and hopefully be done with it. The factory V-bands were a absolute nightmare, but we got the other side complete. Oh, it shifted. That's your problem now, not my problem. It's your car. It's easy to fix. That part is. So we're gonna get the cats bolted back up, and then we'll fire it up and see how this sounds like. All right, take 2 on the exhaust. Give it another one. So here on the inside, the car itself is actually pretty clean. It's got an aftermarket radio. It's got 71,351 or 357 in terms of kilometers. So the car sounds, fairly good on the inside. It's not too crazy loud, because now we don't have the factory crossover pipe, so it's just literally dual exhaust with the Borla mufflers. So it's still fairly stock sounding with a deeper tone. It's a little bit louder when you rev it. So a couple things Calvin wants to do: change the shifter. It is stock, but it does stick. Right? It's a good height, but we want to change it to an aftermarket shifter as well. Down below, kind of hard to see, but there is a dead pedal down here that makes it very awkward to rest your foot. Keeps your leg really arched up, and we're both the same height, so this kind of sucks. So I want to get rid of that. Car needs to be lowered a little bit. Calvin wants to lower the rear, especially. It's got a 5-finger gap. You want to bring that down to like a 2 or a 3, and the front, drop it down about 1.5 inches as well. Some tint and just small little things, just kind of make it his own. But the car's in fantastic shape. We're gonna take it for a little drive. Just gonna burn off all the oils from the exhaust and everything we're working on. I don't hear any exhaust leaks from doing everything last night. We got kind of tired after a while, so might be a couple things that need to be buttoned up, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, let's put some heat in this thing, and then we'll wrap up. So back to the other stuff going on in the shop. So Randy's got this 5.3 here that we put together for sale. Reload motor, Texas Speed Stage 2 cam, fast intake, 92 mil with throttle body, 862 heads reworked. It's just a nice little NA cam package that we just had laid around, so figure build it and maybe sell it. Stick it into something, who knows. My block over here, I'm still waiting on my parts to arrive, which hopefully should be end of the week. I can get that sent off to the machine shop. The heads, 317 heads are down there. We're going to get them milled just because the compression is going to be dropped a little too far if I don't. So I'm aiming for about 9.5, 9.6. The truck, as you can see, we need to do the exhaust, which is now here. So we can build a full exhaust for this thing and then get this back out off to the interior shop. We've got the full interior in the back of the white truck ready to go in, and hopefully we'll have this thing completed within the next month or so, or at least dyno tune ready so we can finalize it. We got a small issue still with the brakes. We haven't fully figured out why it doesn't hold pressure, but yeah, with that will end today's update video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. You're going to see more of the Viper, I'm sure, on the channel as we kind of modify that thing, my car, the truck, and whatever else we have coming in. We might have a couple swaps booked in, so we'll see how it goes. With that, see you guys later.